Hello people, I am Sky Demolisher and welcome back for another From the Collection Fridays, the series where I take things from my collection and show it to you, my viewers. And this week it is the Turtles of Grayskull Rattlor, from basically a combination of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Masters of the Universe. Now I picked this up recently from Mighty 8 because it was on sale, and one of the reasons why I got it was because when I was a little kid, way back in the long ago, one of the two Masters of the Universe figures I owned was Rattlor. The other was Mosquito. And unfortunately in the Masters of the Universe Origins line I missed both of those figures. Basically Rattlor never seemed to be in stock anywhere that I could get him, and Mosquito typically ended up being picked up by people who were then listed online for 2 to 3 times the price. So I was never able to get either one. So when I saw this guy was on sale and at Mighty Ape, I thought, oh yes, I would like to get that. Also because I actually really love the colouring. Like the combination of like his original sort of colours, but this mutated look that they gave him as well. So he doesn't come with the staff weapon that like the original figure came with. Whether that's the original 80s figure or the Motu Origins one. I think virtually all the Snake Men came with a snake staff. So I was kind of sad that he didn't come with the staff. But you do get the 2 parts of the neck to extend it. So like the original toy, way back, and one of the things I loved about it is that it had a spring-loaded neck. So there was a little button that was hidden underneath the tail, and when you pressed it, the neck would extend, and it would be like the head was shooting out, sort of thing. So you don't have that effect anymore. You've got like an additional add-on thing. There is like little bits of armor that can be pulled off. So his wrist gauntlets. Basically, when you get him out of the packaging, it's going to happen. Sort of thing. Articulation-wise, it's very much the same as all the other Motu ones. There's articulation at the elbow, articulation at the hands. So it does have the flexi hand thing, articulation at the waist, and like these figures also have that thing where you can like pull them apart and use their parts in other places. So in his one, like this codpiece thing can come apart. It's not the belt, it's the this whole lower part comes off, and like these parts of the feet, sort of thing. So you can mix and match, and that. So you can't take off the plastic, the pink armor here, but you can see like the original colouring of the skin. Now I did think it was kind of sad that like it's a sort of hollow thing, but the original figure that I had way back in the 80s was exactly the same. So basically you yank off the head. It doesn't come with the with the extended neck. Basically you've got this collar. I think they call it a collar, but it's not really a collar. It's his actual, it's the skin. Just sort of snap back, and it is, like they've done that sort of interior of it. So you just put that there, and then you put his head here. Now I did find it a little difficult to get it to go properly, sort of thing. So coming out of the box he'll look like that, and I think other people have said that there's sort of issues with the articulation of the head, but I think it comes down to the placement of the fangs here on the skin head, sort of thing. Because like if you lined it up like that, you can see that those brown teeth there are hitting the jaw. So I think if he comes away from that, then his jaw will open. That's probably why the inner jaw thing there is actually hollow, so that you can actually get a little bit of thing. And it's, you know, really nice sort of translucent plastic fangs. And that's easy enough, you know. You've got your two segmented neck pieces there. I do say easy enough. It took me a while to get them to go in the first time, but I think it's just the way that the connection is on this. Once you press it in pretty hard, then you can just put, you know, this head on. It will click in. I really like the you know, like the bone spur bits that come out there, and then, you know, like your little gauntlets. Yeah, you have to figure out which way they go. That's the only thing I sort of noticed. So I'm pretty sure it's that way there. Oh, no. It's that way, isn't it? Look. Took them off not that long ago. One way they'll pop off and the other way they'll stay. But yeah, it basically just because of how the arm is sort of moulded there, and that, and of course, you know, you don't have to have them on them. So with the neck pieces on, it is a bit harder to balance the figure, but he does look very cool, and like, you know, the sculpt of the face I think is great. Like, I love the yellow of those eyes. Just like the eyes are really well done. I love just the whole skeletal look of it, sort of thing, and how it's been done in this translucent pink. So yeah, all around I think it's very cool. I'll leave a link to the Mighty Ape listing in case you want one. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and until next time, take care of yourselves. Bye. Actually, just quickly, there was one other thing I forgot, and I don't know how well this is going to be picked up, but he still has the rattle feature. So yeah, I thought I'd better add that in too. See you later. Bye.